Review of the Adidas MYSHELTER RAIN.RDY rain jacket. Okay, so as you can see, I'm already wearing this jacket. I've had this jacket for about 2 months now, and I wanted to give you my review and impression about this jacket. So first of all, the fit and the style. So I am 170 centimeters and 160 pounds. In American, that is I believe it's, yeah, 160 pounds. And so I got the medium size jacket, and I think I'm sort of like, I feel like I'd be in between a medium and a small. Honestly, I probably could get away with a small. So because right now, even if I wear a sweater, like it's still quite big. Um, so, and this is kind of what the jacket looks like on me. I got the silver pebble colorway, and the color that you get versus the color that you see on the website is that the color on the website is kind of really vibrant, but once you receive the jacket, it's actually more muted, and I kind of really enjoy that because with this colorway, if you get it like dirty, like this jacket I've taken it camping and it's already gotten like dirty in a couple of spots, but it's really hard to see because of this colorway. It kind of like just blends in with this kind of grayish color. In terms of the material, this is a fully 100% recycled material. So what that means is that it is not Gore-Tex and it is not breathable. So this jacket will keep you warm in the wintertime if you layer up. However, the fabric itself is quite comfortable. Like it's quite like soft actually, but it does crinkle a lot. Like if you're walking around, you can definitely hear this jacket. You can probably maybe even hear it like coming through the microphone of the Meta smart glasses I'm wearing right now. Finally, performance in rain and wind. So this jacket is not a technical jacket. I would not wear this jacket for a long hike. Where this jacket excels is probably in the city center, where you're going to be going about your errands, you're jumping in between buildings, you're staying out like just while you're commuting. So like 2 or 3 hours or even half an hour, like something like short bursts of rain on this jacket is not going to be a problem. So this is the test of the jacket. It's pouring here in Toronto, and let's just doing. You see the water is beating off, so that's a good sign. It's keeping me nice and dry right now. Okay, so I just came back from the rain, and the jacket did all right because I'll show you what I mean. Like physically, I'm not wet. I am very hot though, because there's no air vents on this jacket. So here you can see the inside, bone dry, but then the outside, it looks like some areas are starting to kind of accumulate water. So you can see here this is a little bit darker area, whereas other areas the water is kind of beating off. And then of course there's no air vents, so it does get very hot here. I don't understand why, like on the back here, if you're looking at it, this seems like it would be a perfect place for an air vent. But it's actually, if you open it up, there's no air vent here. It's just for style. And in terms of keeping out the rain, which is the main function of this jacket, you also have this storm hood. And this storm hood is also retractable. But what I don't like about this storm hood is that it is way too big. Like, look at this. Like maybe if I wore a hat or something, and it doesn't really like keep the shape. You do have these kind of like, let me see if you can, these like kind of pull tabs that will adjust the storm hood to be smaller. So let me see if you can show that in action. So you can adjust it like that, but still it is quite big. And once it is adjusted like this, it kind of just looks ugly. Um, and it's really difficult. The other thing I found like that I don't like about this pull tab system is that, okay, so now the rain's passed, I want to like open it up again. It doesn't it doesn't really fully open up easily. So usually what I have to do, like this is what it looks like on the back when it's kind of scrunched up. If you want to like put it back to the like nice looking position that it was in before, then you have to take off the whole jacket and do that process. So I'll show you what that looks like. So take out the jacket, and then with these cinch cords, what I'm going to do is going to pinch on these cinch cords and then kind of pull like that to try to get it loose again. Like, unless I'm doing this like incorrectly, I just feel like this is a very bad system. The other thing to note is that this storm hood, you can actually store it inside the zipper compartment of this collar. So I will show you that in a bit. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just show it now. This is the size of the collar. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to roll, 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 and roll to put this inside, and then you're going to zip it up. Now you can do it better than me, and when it first shipped to me, it was like way better sorted out. The storm hood rolled in, this kind of what it looks like. If you just did like a very quick job like I did there, you're gonna feel like it's it's not very evenly spaced, like in that there's nothing here, and then it's kind of a lot of fabric in the back here. But you can't really tell, I feel like. So now the style of the jacket is kind of more like a bench jacket. Like, you know, I don't know if you remember those bench jackets with like the high collars from the 90s that were in style. So you can like wear it like this if you want to. Usually I just have the hood out. The other features to talk about is that there's a very large zipper. I really like this styling here. It makes it easy to kind of open up the jacket. However, one thing to keep in mind about this large zipper is like if you're riding your bike or any sort of like e-scooter or e-skateboard or something like that, this thing is going to hit you in the face unless you kind of put it in like that, and then it should be fine. The other thing to note, the other feature of this jacket is that it has a two-way zipper system. So this thing comes down, and then there's another zipper here that can go up. So so one feature of the jacket is like, I think they mentioned this on the website, is that you can open it up like this. Like if you're sitting in a car, you can sit like this. But what I don't understand is like, why would anybody sit like that? Like if you're in the car and you're hot, you just take off your jacket, or you just open up your whole zippers all the way. So this is kind of like gimmicky. And because of this design function that they added, this zipper is like one of the worst zippers I've ever used. Maybe they need wax or something, but like sometimes it's really finicky because you don't align the two zippers correctly, and it's hard to take off. And right now on camera is not doing that. One great feature about this jacket that I really enjoy is the large zipper pockets. So this is kind of like the best feature about this jacket itself. Let me see if I can show you. So this is a tripod, and this tripod is about 350 milliliters. And if I put it in the zipper here, it just kind of disappears. And the great thing is that you can also zip up this pocket, so anything in here is not going to disappear. And I really like this kind of accented piece they did with the zippers here. And I put in like swell bottles in here, and it just kind of disappears into this pocket. Same thing on the other side. However, speaking about zippers, one bad thing about the jacket is I feel like they could have added zippers on the inside here. So there's no zippers here. My girlfriend has a previous version of this jacket in the women's style, and they did have one big zipper compartment here. So I don't know if they're cutting costs or if it's just a material or trying to save on weight, because my jacket is a little bit lighter than hers. And then one thing that's kind of gimmicky about this jacket, there's this loop, and then there's this loop. So the idea is that there is a strap that goes in through these two loops, and you are, while you're hiking or you're out and about, if you're too hot, you can take off your jacket and basically wear it sort of like this without your arms in the, because I don't have this strap. I threw that strap away as soon as I got it because I realized I'm not going to use it. So basically you will have the jacket worn like a backpack, almost kind of like this. and it's basically useless. Like, I don't think anybody will use it. It's very gimmicky. Um, and the last thing about this jacket is that the price. So this jacket itself cost 330 Canadian dollars regular price, which I think is way overpriced for this jacket. First of all, this is not Gore-Tex, and the waterproof is just not there. Like, it's not a all-day hiking jacket. It's more of like an urban jacket where you're jumping from place to place, and that cost just does not justify the materials used here. The However, Adidas is kind of going the route of Uniqlo and H&M, or like some of these like budget brands, and they're just doing a lot of discounts like all the time. Like even today, I'm looking on the Adidas website. It's like $110 or something like that. And basically, I with coupons, I bought this jacket for 110 Canadian dollars, and for that price, I would say this is a good deal. And potentially, you could get this jacket for cheaper during Black Friday. So I think, oh, and one last thing is about the collars here. So this is not retractable. This is kind of like just kind of stuck, which is kind of odd for a rain jacket. Like you really want like cinch cords to cinch it down so that water doesn't get in. But again, like I said, this is more like an urban. There are no vent flaps. Like there is no vent flap here. There's no vent flap here for like if you get too hot. And then if you look on the back here, it looks like this could be a vent, right? But it's not. So when I first looked at this jacket online, I'm like, oh, surely there's a vent here. But if you look through here, this is a solid piece. So I don't know who, like when the design, this is purely just cosmetic on the back here. And I feel like it's a missed opportunity. They could have put a like a vent zipper there. So like if you get hot, uh, like you just open up the vents. So most like even budget rain jackets will have a vent that allows you to vent hot air out. So uh, it's kind of odd that this one doesn't have that. So that's it here about this Adidas My Shelter rain jacket. Hopefully this has helped you in making an informed decision on whether or not to purchase this jacket. I know like most of the video I've just been ripping on this jacket, but overall I really quite enjoy having this jacket. I think it looks really stylish. I think that's one of the best things about this jacket. And the big zipper compartment also like kind of act as like hand warmers in the winter time as well. And it just looks really good, I think, in my opinion. Hopefully this has helped you. If you're interested in purchasing this jacket, I'll have an Amazon affiliate link down below, which costs nothing to you, and I get some kickback from that. And also, please make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. All right, peace.